A child's life is full of milestones, and for parents, perhaps some of the most exciting and intimidating milestones involve the transition from breast milk or formula to solid foods and milk. To help gain some insight on how and when to start our children's journey into real foods, we've invited registered dietitian Lydia Knorr. How are you, Lydia?
I'm great. Thanks for having me today.
Oh, sure. I'm glad you're here because I've got a bunch of questions for you.
Good.
How can parents tell if their baby is ready for solid foods?
Generally, around 4 to 6 months, a child should be ready to start with solids. Some of the sure signs would be if they can hold their head upright, sit with support, and of course, if they show interest in what you're eating.
So what do you suggest parents do to facilitate the transition from breast milk or formula to solid foods?
You want to start with a single grain iron fortified cereal such as rice, mixed in with a little bit of breast milk or infant formula. And although the consistency may seem a little bit runny, don't feed it from a bottle. Be sure to feed it from a spoon while your child is sitting in an upright position.
All right, so once the child has conquered that, what are some other foods you'd recommend?
Okay, so once they've conquered that, you'll want to introduce other single grains like barley and oats, and then you'll add meat, fruit, and vegetables to the menu. The key is not to introduce anything new more often than 3 to 5 days apart because you want to watch out for potential food reactions.
Oh, that's an important tip to keep in mind. So now I'm wondering, are there certain foods that parents should avoid altogether?
Certainly any foods that could cause choking hazards. If you think about this stage in your baby's life, all of the chewing is going on with their gums because they don't have a full set of teeth yet. So you want to avoid things like raw fruits and vegetables, that might be too chunky, whole grapes, raisins, stringy meat, popcorn chips, that sort of thing.
Okay, so how do you know when your baby is ready for milk?
Generally speaking, milk and milk products can be introduced anywhere between the ages of 9 and 12 months. And there are products called transitional milk products that contain whole milk and other milk ingredients.
So would milk or a transitional milk product replace breast milk or formula?
No. Breastfeeding is always the best method for feeding a healthy term infant, and it's recommended as long as possible throughout infancy. Transitional milk is just that. It's intended to transition to regular milk when your little one is ready to move away from breast milk or infant formula. And a great example of a transitional milk product is Baboo from Natrel.
What is baboo?
It's the first Canadian dairy product that's designed especially for toddlers aged 12 to 24 months. It contains whole milk and other milk ingredients.
Why would I give baboo to my toddler instead of regular milk?
You want your child to benefit from the goodness of milk and have a lifelong relationship with milk. So Baboo is a terrific way to transition into the world of dairy.
What are the benefits of Natrel Baboo for toddlers?
Baboo contains 0.02 grams of DHA, which is an omega-3 fatty acid, and that helps support the normal physical development of brain, eyes, and nerves, primarily in children under the age of 2. It's a good source of calcium. It has the wholesome taste of fresh milk. It has convenient packaging for parents, and it contains absolutely no preservatives, artificial colors, or flavors.
Wow, that's a lot of great information. Thank you so much, Lydia.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
Oh, sure. To find out more about Natrel Baboo, go to natrelbaboo.com.